You know what? Let's go live and sort out that bit. It's a myth. That isn't broken. It's that side that's too bright. There we go. Everything adjusted. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. So there is stuff being worked on, DK. There is stuff being worked on for the box. So, good morning to everybody. Congrats to Graxon first. Thank you, Rusty, for the follow earlier, and welcome, buddy. Hello to Luke with your cup of tea at 2%. Hello, was it and Sindri with his cup of tea as well. Hey, Upsalia, welcome. DK decided to put a box over my head. Nothing new there. And no, Rusty, we don't have Yorkshire tea here. We don't. We really don't. And hey up, Claire, you're standing in the middle of the stream with the leaf. I can see you. Now, the problem is, Rusty, we have this conversation often about Yorkshire tea. We have this conversation often. There is an issue. Hey up, Duffcake, welcome, buddy. There is an issue. I don't do Yorkshire tea, but we do have Yorkshire tea bags, and I will soon have a tiny little desk wheelie bin. Yes, Luke. Yes, there is going to be a desk wheelie bin just for putting tea bags in. Nah, so yeah, we terrorize each other. But yes, we can hide the Yorkshire tea because we don't drink it. Right, let's sort the hair out. You guys all have it sorted. It is until a long time from now. Let's we should really go like this and go like this. Pigtails, boom. Should bring that up, and I obviously cannot bloody pin that because it's an announcement. There we go. Hey, don't be sorry about it. There we go. And then on this side, we'll sort that out in a minute. But, so, a couple of weird things to talk about whilst I'm sorting my hair out. So, yesterday, after stream, I got a strike on YouTube. Now, this strike says that I played a song in full that was 3 minutes and so many seconds long. Funny that. There's no sound on YouTube. Well, there is. There's my voice. So I went back and I checked it. I have disputed it. But it is, again, another malicious moment where we're getting strikes, specifically by channels as well, not even what's it? It's a strike by a channel. It's not even by the AI. The thing is, Grax, it's in the middle of me talking about Marcus Calgar. It's in the middle of us talking about it, and it's like, no. Just no. Like, you can't strike somebody's talking about something. Like, unless it's exact word for word copy of a video that you've done. But the joke is, the channel that's done it is a music channel claiming a song that was not even played. So it's that moment of, So you've claimed a song that's not even been played? What? How? Come on. So I am really debating, and I'm unfortunately saying this, live streams may end up stopping on on YouTube. Because if I'm going to get that, and this is not the first one, the other one that I'll be open about, we got it done. Come on. Adjust volumes. There we go. So we got done. I appealed it because, again, it was not what was there. YouTube said, yep, you're in the right, but we're not giving you your money back. So I actually lost the ad revenue on it and the super chat that was in that section on that one. So one of those where right now I am really debating turning super chats off on YouTube. Really am. Just because it seems like whenever we get one at the moment, they're being targeted. So, yeah. It's one of those where I just don't like that that's happened. And it's like, we have got a system in place where if people want to tip, they can. It is Ko-fi. But at the end of the day, I'm going to grab it via this. Come here, item. Like, if you want to right now, I would prefer it to go through Ko-fi. Then I would prefer we do that and that. Should throw it out to both. In fact, we're going to pin that one. Yeah, there we go. So if you do want to help the stream in any way, guys, I'd prefer it going through there, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, simply because right now, with us getting pinged by YouTube saying we're playing music when we're not, no, just no, and hey up alpha. So yeah, that was one thing. This morning I woke to my legs feeling like they were on fire. Joys of phantom pain, guys. It's come and gone. It has gone for now. If it does come back, the stream will have to end. The pain got a little bit much. So there is the issue. If that pain comes back like that, I will have to leave. I will have to end the stream. As a heads up to you guys. Right. Let's have some fun. Let's get on with shit. Let's do some stupid stuff. We are working on a bit of a personal project today, but it's a personal project that has other bits connected to it, because this is for the display army. So, boop. As you can see, all the stuff is still up here. I have boxed up the stuff into a glasses case because it's easier for me. Hey up, Thron Up. Enjoy the look, buddy. So, now, did I actually remember to sign up to GAC? Pretty sure I have. Yes, I have. Cool. Right, I'm done. Right. So, today, we're building the core of this thing. Now, I do want to completely redo the base, so we're probably not going to be doing the base of it. There is reasons. A lot of the bases on these will be cinematic bases and very scenic, very much a case of we'll be building them for fun. I do already have a light that I'll be using in one of the bases. I also need to get the model. This is the other thing why these are going to take longer projects, because some of the bases are going to be with full models built into the base. So we are looking at a lot of work for some of these. Miss my mouth. That's a great start to the day. So, start. There we go. Boop. Let's go. Chuck that over there. Alright, that fell. So, we can build it as an emissary or as a... There is a different version. You've got... Assimilator. I am building it as a Norn Emissary. I will likely have to build an assimilator as well, because of what we want for the army. But all this base we won't be building. I do like the look of the head. May slightly repose the head whilst we're at it. We'll see about the arms, because I don't mind the pose for it. I don't mind the pose in this one. And I think the feet we can get away with what I'm thinking. So, what I'm thinking... Do I have my pens? Yes, I do. So, if we grab this... So, what I'm thinking for the base might actually be better to do it on the box. Come here, box. I know you fell off. Ugh. It fell off the side, guys. Ugh, I'm coming. Coming back. So, yeah, we'll use this one. So, what I'm thinking here is take care, put a scout sentinel or a armored sentinel on its base, one leg coming round. The other leg obviously smashed into the dirt. So it would have like this scout sentinel body here. We could then arm it however we wanted. Sentinel body. Right, what is playing in the background? No. Okay, cool. Right, I need that to go back a little bit further, because I know my partner will message me at some point, or the person that I'm got asked out on a date by the other day will message me at some point, and I would prefer that her details were kept private. There, cool. Right, so we'll have the leg coming round, junction, foot maybe sticking up in a weird way. Scout sentinel body, or armored sentinel, should we say. And that's kind of what I'm thinking for this base, and then we can build up some dirt mounding around it, so it literally looks like it's just been stomped in. Build up all the dirt around it and everything else. So, to show what that bad drawing is, because my god, that is a bad drawing by me. Come here, I will move you back here. Poke that one. Should zoom it in a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, if I flip it. But what I'll do is I'll pull up what the sentinel looks like over here, and then throw it up on screen so you guys can see it. Warhammer 40k, Armies of the Imperium, New Astra Militarum. Where are we? Sentinels. So, poke that one. This is what a sentinel is, for those that don't know. We can either do it lying on this side where we'd have the gun open on show, or we can have the gun buried. But we would have plasma, flamer, las cannon, missile thing, autocannon. We'll have a good few choices that we can do. This is... I am tempted to have this side on show. But this is kind of what we'll be using for the base. Seeing if there's a... around the model image. Yes, this one. So effectively, it would be lying on its side, similar to that. And we could have the foot of the assimilator smashed in here, have the missile crack, like it's landed, hit the missile in. Maybe. Could do something like that. Or if we went to the other side, we could, like, have it part buried where this gun's sticking out the floor, have it smashing its foot in here, break the light off going down. Loads that we can do. So this is kind of what we're going to be working with for the base. I will be picking one of these up on Friday. So we will be doing more on this model next week. We'll also be picking up a load of blue tack later in the week. Right. So, that's back to that. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to pop that out the way, and hopefully it won't fall off the desk again. I'm going to have a look through these. First of all, I do want to jump back to the normal preset. So, the base looks pretty damn cool. I just don't want to use the base. Now, the assimilator uses these, which are goddamn cool. The assimilator also has a hood, not the head. So yeah, the base for this model is really cool anyway. Just, I really don't want to do, like, a infested world already. I want to go down the route of they're invading a non-infested world and they're about to make it infested. Right. So a couple of pieces that stand out. These talons are going to have an edge on this edge. Guaranteed. Yeah. Right on the fucking edge. That's easy to hide. Some of these little thin details are going to be a bit of a bugger to clean. The plates going down the crease is always nice because it's easy to hide. Looks like they are trying to hide mold lines in joints, which is nice to see. Yeah. And then the base size, that's easy for us to get a scout. We'll have to do some jiggery pokery with the legs. But yeah, scout will fit on there easily. So, what we're going to do, first of all, move that up there, out the way. Grab that. Move that into there, because that's going to be our part box. And I'm going to clean my glasses first. One thing that I didn't do often enough yesterday was clean my glasses with this shit. Because I always find that I always touch them when I don't want to. Right. glasses back on. That over there. Grab this quickly. Alright, let's do this. So, whoop. 1 and 2 are the legs, 4 and 3 are the spines for the legs. So, starting with these legs by the looks of it. And then 3 is there. Where is 4? Alright. We'll be slow building today, guys. There is no rush to a build. As you saw yesterday, it took 4 hours to build 2 models, making sure that you get all of the mold lines gone. Just a slow process that can be quite interesting. Right, that's that. So there's those 2. 3, which is this one. Now where is 4? So we've got 3, which is this side. Like that and that. 4 is similar to this. There. Now, in theory, we should be able to full build this. I haven't seen many points of conflict for me. There may be around the head, but I can leave the head off and I don't need to blue tack it in place. And I should be able to get away with stemming. So, in theory, we might be able to do this all this week. And then we'll just have the base to work on. In theory. Optive word. Oh my god. Why put them on those edges? Awkward as shit mold lines. I also have this one, which I can move back to where it should be. So then I have light to work with. There we go. Right. That's a lot better for me. No. The problem when you're doing organics, so anything that's organic, is mold lines stand out like a sore thumb. Mold lines literally just stand out. There isn't anything you can even do about it. Because the mold lines are going to be damn near straight. So you end up having to do these little sodding fiddly bits. Right. This stuff, I like when they do these, though. Because these are going to hide the mold lines themselves. That might need cutting off later, which will be fine. Right, that one's done. So, as you can see, guys, I'm going to show it. When you're working on modelling, you'll get little bits of skin that you'll catch on things all the goddamn time. And it's always the same fingers. You'll get into a pattern where you'll go, oh, I'm going to have a mark here. And you always will. You don't know how it got there, but definitely going to get one there. Alright, let's glue this leg together. As little glue as humanly possible. Now, with a lot of glues that are for modelling, you can get away with a fair bit. I enjoy them. But there are some glues that you can get away with nothing. So always make sure that you know what glue you're playing with. The poly cement compounds you get a lot more leeway with than what you would from most other modelling glues. Which is why I like poly cement glues. Right. Cool. That's that. So then it's this one for this side. Yep. So that sits like that. That will be fine. Oh. Oh shit. Which way around is it? That one? Yep. Come on. Stay. not going to make anything awkward to paint, so that's fine. Set this one for a second just to check. Oh, that looks a nice pose as well. There we go. So, two relatively nice poses. For the claws, anyway. And this is the foot that's raised up. So, we are probably going to have to remove those notches later. So, probably have to remove them just for, what's it? Alright. Sorted. We have got a few bits in the background going on, guys, that I'm sorting things through. So, we will get on with stuff. Right, leg one. Next leg. Yep, it is the next leg. Put that down for a bit. There's one. There's that. These use 7 and 8. Again, tiny claws. Not on here, are they? Yeah, they are. They're there. So, 8. Eight is that side. And this side. There we go. Pop that there. Right. Let's get some cleaning rapidly done again. Again, another piece. That is going to be for landing it. Try and show it a bit. So it's another landing piece that's meant to line it up with the base. These are most likely going to be going. I'm going to leave them for as long as I can. And we'll just get rid of them in post once we've got the base made. So once we've got the base made and we know how we're doing the base and everything else, that's when we'll get rid of that. Hey up there, welcome buddy. There's that one. Now these little fiddly bits, I need to adjust, don't I, where this camera sits. It needs to come this way a bit. And this is that one. I keep forgetting that I need to update the PTZs for these cameras. Right. Now for the very awkward bit. There's that. Put it on the right side. Must go on the right side. Right. Get rid of that mold line. Does not want to go today. There we go. Mold line gone. Right. Let's get this glued together and cleaned up. Stuff it. Hate when I pull it out, guys. Really do. Right. And then line those up. Now you'll see me blow on the glue. It's usually to spread it a little bit if it's got a little bit of overspill. And that's usually exactly what I'm doing when I'm blowing on it. It's just that tiny little bit of overspill. And just eliminating it. Now that's not a clean joint. It is now. There we go. Let's get these little clawy bits on. So how do you use it? Like that, okay. There. And then how does this one sit? Looks like it sits high. Yeah, cool. Oh my god, come here. Alright, get in the hole. Alright, and there we go. So there's those built. Now we're on to the tail. Okay. Looks like its tail and body are all part of one piece. That's a bit of a weird tail, but okay. Yeah. Won't need glue for a minute or two because I'm going to cut more out than what it's saying. I'm going to have it all ready to go. So 11 and 12. Okay, does the Norn Emissary have a different pose altogether? It's more hunched, we're more vertical. I want more vertical. Okay. Bit. That bit. So 9, 10. That's 6. That's 10. So tail end. That's 17. Is that the piece we want? No, that's 16. That looks like that's the Nord tail end. We want this one. Okay, that's the tip. We want 15, 9. That's 9. It's going to be a Nord Emissary when it's all done. I'll show a picture in a moment. But we've got a base to build for it, which I will be grabbing the parts for on Friday. But we should be starting to paint it potentially on Thursday. Because we can start the base without... What's it? So there's the core. That. Yes. So, what we're building is this lovely creature. But with a custom base. Because, yeah, why have things standard? Why have things standard? You know. One of those. Yeah. So, the whole idea of the army that I'm planning is it's big, stompy, and scary. With a load of showpieces. So every monster that we make will have custom base. Usually be a full repose. This isn't going to be a full repose because we're going to do an assimilator as well. Probably within a month or two. And the assimilator we are going to completely repose. So this guy is more our backline guy that's there to look cool. So we're going to have a really cool base for him and go from there. Was it reducing that VIP again? What you like, was it? You going to take that gamble? It should auto-reduce. I'll just double check. I'm pretty sure that's reducing. Where are you? Vitbot variables. Yeah, it is reducing. It is firing. Hey, if you redeem your VIP, you just go straight back to the top of the list so you have it for longer. It takes about 2 years, though. Just being honest here, it takes about 2 years. For you to lose VIP, it takes a very long time. Oh no, you pressed the wrong button, Alpha. Oh no. But it is that game of how far are you willing to let it go down before you claim it? Because other people may claim it before you. Now, do I want to knock that edge off? Not really. There we go. Gonna be happy with that. So what happens was I go in, I un-VIP them and I re-VIP them, moving them from wherever they are in the list right back to the top of said list. All that means is that they are safe for now. Because remember, if you get to last in the list and somebody new claims VIP, you lose it. So if you've had it for like over a year, you are quite a way down that list. Down, keeping it out the hands of the others, so when it's high. Yeah, it's basically a game of bravery. Because you don't know where you are in that list. And I won't tell anybody where they are in that list. There is people that have a protected version of VIP, which is basically you are on a list that you will not lose it because you got it for a different reason. But everybody else just has a game. Yes, number must go down. But how far does number go down before you claim number go down? Because number go up. Because when it resets, it goes up by 1,000 points a time. 1,000 points a time it goes up by. So every time it's been claimed. And when we started it, it was at 10,000 points. The next one would be 64,000. It's been claimed a few times. Yes. Five more claims. And then it'll be at the ultimate number to claim. And that one may have something connected to it. Right, that's that bit. Clean said tails now. Oh no! Oh no! Right, we have ads, guys. I will pause for the ad break. I'm just cleaning up the bits that I keep seeing. There we go. That's that one done. Whilst we're on this bit, guys, I am going to reply to people that have been asking me questions. Alright. That's another... Oh. There's another person happy. I really don't know what I want to do with them. We need to look at a few things next week. Do some fun planning. Maybe some custom miniature moments. We've got a couple of ideas that keep floating around. And one is a taco truck. And I've had a few ideas regards it. But I'm really tempted by it. Definite side project to have a taco truck. Okay, that's how that goes. Now it says glue this in, then glue the other side onto it. So I'm going to assume it's right. But we need to clean up the other side. Yeah. Got rid. Are you popping on to rotor testing today? Duff Cake, what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to pop on to do just rotor testing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take rotor to 7-star, and when the stuff comes out for it, so when he drops into main game, as long as the testing ground whatever bullshit is there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test there. And I'm going to test a destruction. So what we're going to do is once that training ground becomes open, there is going to be days where I turn around and go, what team do you want me to test? And we work our way through the entirety of that team. So that is the plan for me, is to basically go to testing a whole new standard above what others will. Because I think you may have also known. Yes, day 1 R10. And then test into destruction. Like, what teams can he take out? Solo. And we'll just work our way through the entirety of the list. So, this is where I want to set myself apart. To be that person people ask, okay, can it do this team? Can it do that team? We'll have him day 1 at R10. And the rest of the team will be at R9. Well, the rest of the unlock will be at R9. So yeah, we are going to have a very interesting way to test. So it's one of those where, would I like to do testing today? Yes, of course I would. But what am I testing it on? I'm testing it on bloody the utter shit fucking Colosseum. Okay. I don't like Colosseum. Like, yes, it's improved since day 1. No, still not for me. So I get why people will jump on and test today. But at the exact same time, don't see a point. Not for me anyway. No, so that is a Warhammer vehicle turned into a taco truck alpha. More precisely. From here. Boop. Scroll down. That one. That's probably the best view. If I just do that for you. This thing. Strip out all this side paneling. Putting in all sorts of cooking stuff inside of it, because it is a hollow top. Putting a fake bit and piece inside. And turning this into a full-on taco truck. Serving Tyranid insides. So yeah, full-on taco truck. Yeah, so we are cooking with that build. Literally. Alright. Next piece to go on is awkward. Because it's a lot of gluing up. So, let's glue it all up and hope that we can get it in first time. I hate when you've got these little long fiddly bits. Glue up. Alright, here we go. Press. But yeah, so it will be an R10 day 1 rotor. So week 3 of 3v3 will have rotor available. He's probably going to be a monster in 3v3. Kind of looking forward to it as well. But we'll be doing loads of testing of, okay, so what can he actually beat? there will be a day of just testing. So we just need to know what the new it's like. We also still need to know how you're going to be getting prestige as a newer player. Or for when people like me run out of our stock of 5,500. Or is it 6,000 now? I think I'm at 6,000. Think. Afterward. I'd have to have an actual look, but yeah. Yeah, so you can get him to 5-star this evening. I will. I say I will. I should have him at 5-star this evening. I have to do it with a crystal pull this time. I can't until Friday get the battle pass. I will be getting the advanced battle pass on Friday. And then I'll finish him off Friday, so I'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Monday of the higher level stuff, and I'll go from there. Unless I pull a 330 tonight, which, if we pull 330 or like 150 plus, yeah, it'll be done before Friday, but that's not the point. The chances of that are slim. Right. So we have his lovely tail. The joint on the tail isn't that bad. I'm going to hit it a little bit, but yeah. But the other thing is, at the moment, that's got me concerned, Duff Cake, is the... So the materials to go from 110 to 120 were available last time. You could get them in the Coliseum, and you got them during the event. We could buy them during the event, and you got them when you unlocked Cassian. This time, none of that's there. They're not in the Coliseum. They're not in the unlock. Okay. The only place at the moment is during the and it's the last 2 tiers. And you're only going to get, I think it was like 75 a day from that. You need 2,750 to just get him to bloody 220. I've got a concern that these are going to cost substantially more than they have ever cost. I had stink luck with 13k packs for the last few, getting minimum 4 or 5 card pulls. Yeah, like I'm going to be getting the 13k pack tonight and hoping a little bit, because if I get a decent pull, I get a decent pull. It should give me enough, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, all I'm doing at the moment is, because I've used the glue that I have, I'm just going over the joint and blending the joint with this, with the mold line remover. That way, very soon you won't be able to see this joint, and you won't be able to see it in paint now, but I want to go to a ridiculous paint job, so it will show, unfortunately, unless I do this stage. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. So you can see it just about. But that's going to vanish in the underlayer of paint. So the base paint will hide some of the crimes, but then the actual finished will mean that all the crimes get hidden and I'll be a happy person. There we go. Done. Right, next page. So we've done one whole page in, what, an hour and 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. Right. So we'll put those all to a side for now. Even though I'm pretty sure... There we go. Yeah. I could probably guess how this goes together, guys. Because that one goes there, and this one goes here. There is a little notching. So far, nothing that would make it impossible to paint. It'll be awkward, but I'm accepting that on my own stuff. Right. Let's get on to the next bit. What have we got? 20, 18, and 19. Which are these bits here. That bit. That's 18. And this is the other half. And then we're looking for 19. Is going to be the issue piece by the looks of it. So that's 18 and 20. 19. The visual on this piece is shockingly shit. Ah, there. Got it. Like, I don't think in the 12-pack pulls I've had over a 12 in the last few. So I've got to be due something good. Got to be due something good. Wait. But yeah, if I can get him with crystals. It's not the best, because I'd like to get the last one with crystals. But if I can get, like, a decent pull on him, that means I don't have to. Or, like, what I would get from when I buy the passes would cover it. Then I'll be a lot happier. I'll be a lot happier with that. So I have got my concerns. Like I said, I think it's going to cost substantially more at the moment. Like, I've sat and done the maths on the previous packs. You're looking at like double on the previous packs as it is. And right now, unless you're full 110 across the board, you're going to have to buy one of the packs. Unless you choose to not take Rotter above 105. And right now, I'm not taking him above 105. I will take him to 105 and walk away at that. I will. Well, I've now got the gear for gear 13 on him. So he'll be going gear 13 and then all the way to R10. Unless, like, you need to drop another 150, 200 quid on it. Because I can't. We have a limited budget of what we can spend each month, and this time, although I'd love to, I think we're going to get priced out at getting him at R10. I've got to worry about that. I have a legitimate concern that it's going to just put it out of the question. And if that does happen, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to spend heavy. I'm probably going to drop down to Relic 6. Not Relic 6. 6-star farming them. Save a load of money. Just being honest there. Right, so where the fuck does it... Oh my god, really? Really? What the... Oh my god, this is awkward as sin to glue in. Right, okay. But yeah, fingers crossed that Rotter will be R10 day 1. Then we can get on with some testing. There we go. And then 21. Let's give me that. Just give me that. But yeah, unfortunately, with yesterday, it means that I will not be getting YouTube payout this month now. Because I'll now be back under the amount required. It's going to piss me off again. It's just irritating when people do that shit, not realizing. Making false reporting on YouTube just fucks people up. And it has killed plenty of streams. Like, why would somebody want to stream on YouTube, have it consistently claimed by malicious? Why? Like, the joke is, I get it all the goddamn time. And it's always on, oh, here's a super chat on a video. Okay, well, because there's a super chat, right at that point, it'll have the claim. Now, I don't know whether it's because they think I won't fight it because I'm a small creator or what. But I'll do it every time. I'll fight it every goddamn time. Because I know everything that I put out to YouTube is stuff that I can. Right. So, yeah, it's irritating, don't get me wrong. 23, 25, and 24, 22. 23. What's that one? So it's one of those. YouTube needs a better system in place. And I get why streamers quit YouTube. I really do. But like I said, I've got people that like Duff Cake, like there's a couple of others, I can't remember the names right now, that primarily watch on YouTube. So I don't particularly want to end that. Uh, 25 is the one that we want, which is that one. But like, if these false claims continue, why would I? Hey up, Lady Geek. And that's the biggest problem with YouTube, is they have it all the goddamn time, which is why there's no longer music at all on YouTube. And yet, despite there can be no music, it's that moment of, oh no, because there's a super chat, we're going to claim it. If Twitch is easier, no, it's fine. So honestly, Duffcake, this is why I stream to both. I stream to both because it's whichever is easier for you, not for me. The only thing that I would say is, like, if somebody wants to do like the equivalent of a super chat, use Ko-fi. Use the Ko-fi link. It does the exact same thing. It costs me the exact same as YouTube. The only difference is I can make it do other things that I can't make YouTube do. And secondly, it goes on that total up there. That total up there is for paint and setup. For more stuff for the paint and setup. And yeah. So that's all I would ever ask for somebody is, if you want to super chat, fine. There's nothing I can stop. Well, I could just turn them off. And that is slowly becoming a potential thing for me. Is just turning them off. Because of the issues that they cause every time. And I hate the fact that that might have to happen because I want ease of access for anybody. I really do. I'd prefer, like, being able to leave them on and not care, but when I've got people randomly going, oh no, I'm claiming that because he got like a 20 quid super chat on a video. Joke is, it wasn't even on the stream. It was on a different video. Altogether. And then they claimed it. But they claimed the stream, which is the hilarity. So I just think YouTube's moderation is a lot to be desired, especially with their claim feature. Because, like, there is loads that you can do. Like, I showed it a couple of months back because we were in Discord and I was looking at it. I put up a voice clip, or got a friend to put up a voice clip on his. Not even public. Just closed off. Private. Tiny little voice clip of my voice. He could claim every video I made where I said that word. Because YouTube detected it. And he could declare that his was original content and mine was a replica. Yeah, that can be annoying, Duff Cake. That can be annoying. Captures. I just don't get this obsession with captures. Yes, it's to stop bots. I 100% get that. But then you've got... I had it the other day. I had like 8 captures back to back on a same website. Filled in one thing. Oh, capture. Next bit capture. Next bit capture. What the fuck? No. No fucking need. You've done it once. You've confirmed that they're human. Or am I suddenly turning into a fucking bot? That's not going to be that bad to paint. It is going to be horrible. Yeah. But yeah, this is the bigger problem. It's like, there isn't really another option other than me using something like Patreon. The problem is, Patreon doesn't allow for, I just want a tip, or I want to book a commission. It doesn't allow for any of that. Ko-fi really does. So, like, for what I do, Ko-fi is one of the better platforms. It's just annoying as shit that there is restrictive access. Right. Like, sometimes these platforms just don't want to make money. Honestly feels like that. Really does feel like it. Alright, come on. Come on. Yep. How are you, Lady Geek? You're hearing us having a complainy day. The joke is, you can clearly also tell the YouTube, whoever claimed it, did it on purpose. Because they claimed the revenue, didn't want the video removing, and didn't want monetization turned off on the video, just all revenue to them. Okay. Like, 100% you're doing that to be a dick. But the joke is, the last time I had this with YouTube, and this was a couple of months back, I put it all through, I did the appeal. The appeal was, yep, there is no sound at that. However, so I got the appeal back. I won. I didn't get my money back. Money was still taken. Kept by YouTube. And that pissed me off. Bit warm. Lady Geek, I am nice and cool here, but I am in my streamy bubble of goodness. So, streamy bubble of goodness. I have one fan on my back right now, which is back here. Just here. And yeah, oh, get back on there. Stop trying to jump off. Hey, Jojo. Welcome, buddy. Yep. I do love my Tyranids. I am doing a full display army this year with them that will go to UK tournaments every so often. So we're going to do a full tournament list that's going to be unique. Because do I care if I win? No. Do I care that it looks good? Yep. So you might beat me in every round, but I'll have the cool looking army. And when I don't know. So I haven't really played in a year or two. In fact, probably close to 5 now. To the stage of my last proper game that I designed a list for was in 9th. Says a lot, doesn't it? I've skipped 10th near altogether. So the detachment points and shit, I still don't get. I haven't got my head around them yet, and I will. I know that you can have 3, and there's 2 points, 3 points, and 1 pointers, and all that shit. I haven't got my head around it yet. I, at some point, will sit down and design a list that uses it. I may do a subterranean assault list. But I do like my Trigons. I do like my Raveners. I love that style of play. But I also like Monstrous Swarm. Full army through Trigons and Reaver Tunnels. Yeah. Like, for me, I'm just going to have fun. And I'm going to scare the living shit out of people. Because it's going to be, most likely, knowing me, 2 or 3 Trigons. Maybe a... Oh, what's the other version of the Trigon? Not Malathropes. Bear with us. Compare. Xenos armies. Niddies. Trigon. Morlock. That's the one. You said it as I was hunting it. So, Morlocks I really love. I love Harpies. I enjoy my Flying Tyrants. I enjoyed the Crones when they first came out. No specific reason there whatsoever. Honest. Don't look at the paint job. Don't match it to some of my work. Honest. Nothing to do with me. Maybe. Tempted by things like Swarm Lords. The Horrors of the Hive kit, I really want to go pick one of them up. Love flying primes. I've had loads of silly ideas that I want to do. I'm gonna be honest. There was a temptation when I saw that I could fit a Hierophant in a list to run a Hierophant in every list I run. Just because I could. Yeah. But temptation. Like, I've done stupid projects. Like, I worked at Games Workshop for a good few years, just in MV Metal, painting away. I have done stupid shit. But, like, the one for me right now is I was very tempted by this last week. Wrong button, that button. And I'm still very tempted to go and get the set of this. Because it is a decent save and it gives me the access to a Tyrant, which I can turn into a Flying Tyrant. Gives me the new Lictors, gives me another Lictor, gives me a set of Warriors, which, it's Warriors. I really want Warriors. Gives me Hormagaunts and Termagaunts. Gives me a couple of Ripper bases. Puts me back at a point where I could probably build an army from it. But the one for me right now is we don't have flying primes flying warriors anymore, as far as I'm aware. So a Tyrannid Prime with wings being my only option for that. I want to give it bone swords. I do. I want to give it freaking bone swords and fly into your face and cut your head off. Because, you know, that's how it should be. Yes. For those that don't know, I was a horrible person in that game. Absolutely horrible person. But yeah. I don't play NES, but my friend does, and he says spy guns are good and are broken. So, what we'll be doing at some point, is I'll be sat down building a list on stream for tournament play. Now, whether that list is I do it because I want something cool for me, or I do it as this is what's broken, let's play. And I will sit down and I will make that list on stream. Now, we'll discuss rules. I won't be able to show the rule book, but we can discuss the rules. So, it's one of those where when we have that conversation, there is definitely going to be, well, what is the broken list right now? What is the shit that's just going to be the stuff that I could use to win if I really wanted? There we go. But at the exact same, I will be doing stupid stuff. Chaos Knights, yeah. Don't blame me. Chaos Knights are pretty damn cool. Like, we have got... Can I say that? Let me check something. Yes, I can mention what armies I'm working on. Cannot mention list. Cannot mention who they're for. Cannot mention loadout. Okay, so I can. So we do have a Chaos Knight army and a normal Knight army in. Same person. Can't say more than that. But the Chaos Knights just look so much nicer than normal Knights. Chaos Knights are fun. My god, they are spiky as shit. Like, I think that is the one that happened from the Chaos Knight the other day. But, like, we've also got the other ones that we're doing on stream, which is Rowboat Girly Man. We'll be painting him on stream next week once I've got more blue tack. Because I've run out. Fucking blue tack. One of those, if I sat there yesterday evening, went on a massive painting spree to try and get through at least some of the stuff so that I could go, yeah, we're done. We're ready for stealing. Grabbed like the tiniest bits of the blue tack and it's like, there's no stick left. Literally. Where the fuck's a stick? Right, Ben. So, yeah. I was thinking of getting a, so I don't know which one I should get. My advice is, are you wanting to be a tournament player or are you wanting to be casual? Because there's two ways to think about this game. And it depends whether you're a tournament player or you're a filthy casual. And I'm not saying filthy casual as an insult there. I'm using it in the... even I would say I'm going to be a filthy casual. So if you're going to be a tournament player, you need to do your research. You need to know which is the better of the knights. You need to know which loadouts are the exact loadouts you want to run. If you can't magnetize, that is. If you can magnetize, done. But if you are a filthy casual, like myself, it doesn't matter. Have fun with it. That's it. So, the way to think about if you can beat a certain army isn't just, oh, knights are going to do it. The way to do it is you go, okay, so my friend's going to run these. Yeah, filthy casuals for the win. I didn't actually know about that one, Jack Daniels. I may have to look that one up. But, so my general rule is I am very, very happy to lose every round. Which, you look at me playing the games that we play online. You wouldn't have expected me to say that. Just come along on a GAC night. You would not expect me to say I'm happy to lose every round. Trust me, it's not like me. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's how that goes. There is a notch on the end of that one. But, yeah. Just enjoy the game. If you enjoy it, that's what matters. Like, people ask me a lot about, oh, how can I be competitive at Galaxy Heroes and this, that, and the other, and, like, yes, I do have a competitive streak. My advice for that game is go off and scout. But my exact thoughts are, in most games, enjoy it. Don't be competitive if you don't have to be. If your nature can be, I enjoy this game, so I'm going to play it, you'll have so much more fun. Like, even in loss, you have more fun. And in this game, in Warhammer, in general, that's been my nature since day one. And yeah, I have won tournaments. I have had stupid fun in the process. Ridiculously stupid fun. Right, let's get this glued in. Don't think it goes under there. Oh shit, how the fuck did this just go on? Like that. There we go. Got it. But yeah. I was thinking of getting either a Lancer to go along with my Rampager or a and go with double Gatling Despoiler. Yeah, and this is the thing. Make your choice and have fun. Have actual fun with it. I've been in K1 for a few years, and the most fun I had playing in my Mrs. 3-year-old Carbonite Gek. Yeah, and this is the thing. Sometimes, just because it's easier and you don't care, you can have more fun. Like, what I'm doing right now, I enjoy. I enjoy building stuff. I enjoy painting stuff. It's annoying that we can't paint today, because that was what my itch was. I wanted to paint today. Like, I was saving this for next week, because we're going to build the base, get it all done in one hit, and go crazy. And that would have been next Monday, very long stream, and away we go. It can't be because we ran out of stuff, but we'll sort that. Alright, okay. Squeeze that bit. Do you think double Melanite along with a Caro would be dangerous for us? So, this is the biggest thing for me. I have not played in such a long time. And especially with the new rules changes, I haven't even fully finished reading the rules yet. So I don't know if my own army would even be semi-decent. Like I said, unfortunately, I didn't play for the whole of 10th. Just haven't. Haven't found the need to. So when it comes round to, is this going to be dangerous? Right now, double knight, if you can do mortal wounds, yes, 100%. If you can't do the mortal wounds, it's going to be, how can I get the damage out? Is it through weight of numbers, where I'm going to throw 50 dice at you and enjoy? Or are you playing the game of, you get no armor, you get no this, you get no that, you don't get this, you don't get that, have fun. And that's where you've got to make those decisions of, which way am I playing the game? Alright, so we're putting the legs and the body together next. So there is an exact point. Oh my god, really? They've made this fucking abysmal to put in. There we go. That's how it's meant to sit. Am I going to accept that? Yes, for now. I'm going to glue it in a sec. And then we'll get the legs on, and then we'll be nearly there for that. I was going to do double Gatling despoilers, and then saw the point cost and cried inside. Yeah. So this is where I play for fun. I don't play to win. Like, I could go back to, I'm going to play to win. No. Not me. Not in this game. My general rule in 40k is, am I enjoying the match? Yes. Done. So does that mean I run stupid shit? Fuck yes. Does that mean you are likely to see shit that I'm using that no fucker else is? Even more yes. So, yeah. It's one of those where good luck to you. Because, yeah, you may not be able to match me for stupidity. For double Gatling and 30 volt more for double battle cannon, which is composed. Yeah. So remember, we have now got all the update for 11th as well. So you have got point alterations for 11th if you weren't aware. They're all on Games Workshop's website, but they are masses. Now, during the next ad break, I'm going to go to the BRB screen. I'm going to go and grab a drink from the kitchen, and then I'll be right back. So the ads will start in a moment. Remember, we do pause for ads. You guys don't miss anything. I'll be back in 1 second. Make sure that the mic's working. Yep, cool. Everything worked on the move back. Where are we up to? Put that back off screen. Grab that. So, come on, finish. Finish ads. Right. We're back from ads. So, do you magnetize your weapons? Because if you magnetized all the weapons on a knight, now it is an art. Knight weapon magnetizing, you use like 6 mils, 4 mils, 3 mils. You're using all different magnets to do it when you're doing it. But if you magnetize your full arsenal, you can end up needing one Castellan Knight. And you can go, oh, I want to do double battle cannon. I want to do double miniguns. I want to do double melter. Doesn't matter. You can swap and change because they're all magnetized. The point that you magnetize is important. And the point you magnetize at is the elbow. So you have the shoulder piece and you magnetize at the elbow. But yeah. I'm not going to spend the extra set for my despoiler. Yeah. But yeah, if you're going to do it, if you're going to especially with knights, because they are expensive, my best advice is sit and magnetize them. Spend the time to make them magnetized. Don't do what people like me will do and just go, well, depend on whether I'm using it as a fixed piece or not. Magnetize every time. I have got a potential commission on at the moment that may be a knight build. Got to speak to them tomorrow because they are talking about whether they're happy for me to do it on stream or not. If they're happy for it to be done on stream and it is a full magnetize, then that would definitely be one for you to watch. Because it will show you how you can build every single weapon into it and not spend any extra money. So your one knight does every single job role. Because you just swap and change whenever you want. And that is something that I have done far too many times over the years. Because when you think some of these tournament armies that you see changed from last week, they practice without any of the weapons on. Like their practice games don't have weapons. They're going through working out what weapons would be the advantage to have in this situation. And that's how they're doing it, is, okay, this weapon is better for this situation. This weapon's better for this situation. By the end of the first month, they might know 2 of the weapons out of the 4 they're using. And they build up like that over time. Mm-hmm. Alright. So the head, I'm not going to be gluing in because the head I'm going to do separate. We're also not putting that base on. Because I don't like it. Because it's not dead guard. All the dead guard. So we'll do the head, we'll keep it separate. That I can put on a pick to hold it. I'm thinking I'm going to want the arms separated. Right, we need to see. Let's get the lower arms in. Not those ones. This one. we need to see if I need to have blue tack to be able to even paint this fucker. Which I'm hoping is not the case. Because if that is the case, we've got nothing for Thursday afternoon and Friday night. Is that going to be an awkward paint job? I don't think so. Check the other hand now. I'm definitely going to have an Aberrant and a Tyrant because... No change because of how good and balanced they are. So, what you'll find... I don't know how long you've been in the hobby, overall. What you'll find with Games Workshop is they won't touch something when it's good and balanced for a very long, long time. But once it becomes a staple of a list, which it eventually does because it's good and balanced and we know that that is what we want. What they'll then do is they'll then go, we need to sell this over this. And the rules will be slightly better to, in your case, say the Aberrant or the Tyrant. What they'll do, however, is they'll put it at such a point where the points don't make sense now. Okay, so I might be able to get away with them. Let's clean them up, get them in. So, like, when they need to sell something new, and it's that same category and same spot, expect those to go up in points. Like, they will basically point them out of the game. And that's why sometimes Games Workshop are a little bit sucky. But if they're bringing in something new to those spots, usually means there's something fun to do with it. Like, I do enjoy some of the new Nids. The original Lictors were one of my favourite things to throw at people for many, many, many years. Even when Lictors were definitely not part of the matter, you could guarantee I'll be still running them. The downside was my Lictors were completely pointed out of the game. So yeah, that's the thing. Eventually, Games Workshop will point it out of the game. But crazy people like me still will use them because we love them. Now the Von whatever Lictors are cheap. And oh look, they're the same spot as normal Lictors. It's just they're cheap. So which are you going to go for? The cheap Lictors or the expensive ones? And 9 times out of 10, cheap and works well beats requirement all day long. Well, beats looks all day long, should we say. Yeah, so this is the thing. The Death Leaper looks absolutely gorgeous as a model. Come on, where did you sit there? So it looks gorgeous as a model. It is a very nice model. I want one already. Like, a lot of my army isn't going to be Does it work well? It's going to be, is this going to look insane? And I will probably do another Lictor Force at some point. I will do Raveners at some point. All because I like Lictors. I like Raveners. I like being the person that goes, hi! And scaring the living shit out of you. But it's one of those. Like, I'll get there eventually with them. And this is to show just how much plastic I scrape off. Because I do this every night after I've done a build. That is just from this model. And we're not even done yet. Because we've got 34, 35, 36, 37. So, that's 37. That's not it. Nope, that's not that one. There's 34, which is what we want. So it's then just 35 and 36. $35. Yep. And then 36, I said, yeah, which is that one. Alright. That was one set of claws. Jeez, these are going to take a while. Because... okay. But yeah, the Death Leaper, the Von Lictors... I like the look of the Von Lictors. They look really unique. They look more like a horror lictor than normal lictors. And I do like the idea of a group of horror lictors. Don't get me wrong. I am all there for making a horror show using NIDS. Not like I'm already tempted. But like, what I've already said, a couple of people have asked. Like, I would happily do an all Lictor force or an all warrior force or something like that. Just for show. But if you guys want to see those, they will take time. Because I have to pay for that. I have to build that up. I have to plan it. Like, if I did a full Ravener force, it may have Morlocks, it may have Trigons, just to help it along. But I would do it. I would. I would get the Red Terror. Like, this is the thing. If I'm going to go and do those, like, one-off armies with NIDS, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to do Old One Eye. I'm going to do a Rampage Corps where we have, like, what? I think 12 Carnifex is the maximum. Just as a force. 12 Carnifexes. Like, probably at least 3 of them being old-school Crush effects. You can imagine the look on somebody's face when they go, what the fuck? 12 Carnifex, really? Yes. And? Next. Next question. Doesn't bother me throwing 12 Carnifexes at you. Might bother you having 12 Carnifexes thrown at you. But, yeah, we will do stupid forces. We will. Yeah. So a lot of the Chaos stuff just takes time to come. Chaos Knights were, what, 3-4 years after we got Knights? And, like, shouldn't admit to this. I spent about a month working on somebody's Knight within weeks of Knights coming out to turn it into a Chaos Knight. And they had to use, at the time, Marine rules with a full Chaos chapter. So they looked like Chaos, and we had to run alongside Marine ruling because you would have had the 12-inch effect near each other. So it would have been absolutely gross as shit to play if it wasn't normal Marines. Wait, can I actually go? It does, it goes that way. Cool. Saved it. Right. Now we actually can have a look to see whether I'm painting these off the model or not. You know what? The fact that they hold without being glued is nice. That's not glued at the moment. And it's holding. So I may get away with this. May get away with it. Alright, let's get the other claw made, which is 30, 31, 32, 33. Which is that one, that one, that one, and that. Cool. Get this cleaned up and get it in. But yeah, so a couple of potential plans that we might be able to do in the future, depending on how I get it all set up. Now, we may be going to tournament with armies like this more frequently. And we'll have fun if we do. Like, we'll go through all the lists with you guys prior. What we may be able to do, dependent on availability of other people, we may even have some games on stream. Now, that will all come down to availability of others. It may also be a case of the usual 12 noon GMT start time gets pushed to like a 4 o'clock start time. But you'll get as much notice as I can when we're doing those. Because if we are going to have those people on, number one, they are good friends of mine. Number two, they are very high level players of this game. And you'll be able to hear them. And what we'll have to do is a TV that is the other side of this. Like, this bubble. Like, all the stream would be running in here still. I'd have to put your chat onto the TV. And that's the only interaction we'd have. Like, I'd have to remote a Steam Deck out there that has all the camera controls. So, yeah, it would be weird. But it would be fun if we can do it. So I am definitely talking to a couple of people in regards to that, because they are people that I know that are good players, that would enjoy sitting and just playing a few games. Even if we don't play the full game, we might be doing like some of their testing stuff, where we are testing out how a knight would react, which might be a good insight for you guys as well, if you do enjoy playing. Because there is things that you can do to learn. And sometimes what you think is the right choice for your unit really isn't. Because you go, okay, so we do it against what would call an average toughness. You would then do the same weapon against a vehicle, same weapon against this, same weapon against that. All exact same circumstances, bar the change. And does it hurt a vehicle? Yes or no? Does it hurt a monster? Yes or no? Does it hurt the average? Yes or no? Will it do this? Will it do that? The question list is actually ridiculously long. And you might be rolling the same weapon 30 times into all different things. But once you have got the info, you can then go, okay, well, is this gun worth it? Is this sword worth it? Is this worth it? Is that worth it? You don't know until you've got through it all. That's the downside. Alright, so this one goes there. That goes like that. That one goes like that. And then that bit goes in there. Cool. But yeah, honestly, I do enjoy playing when I get a chance. It's just there's not much of a chance for me to play regular. Got a message to quickly reply to in a minute, guys, so I do apologize. Can I? No. Right, I'll quickly reply to this. There we go. Replied. That's all done. I'm free for like 20 minutes again until they bloody reply. I'm getting lots of questions today. let's get this bit in. No, okay. But yeah, if we're going to do the taco truck, and we're going to do it on stream as a bit of a fun project, what are they going to serve? Is it going to be Tyrannid tacos with some orky bits as well? That's what I'm thinking. The orcs are technically the mushrooms, so they're technically the veg. And then the Tyrannids can be the meat. That's the temptation. That's where I'm wondering, do we go down that route? Alright, let's check this one to see whether I'll be wanting it in. I'm going to say right here, right now. This one is not getting glued in until after it is painted. Absolutely guaranteed. Somewhere there. That would just be awkward as shit to paint round. No, they're not getting glued in. But they've got these hollows. So what I'll be able to do is it completely hollow? Gonna be awkward to paint to set them up for a paint stand. Fuck. I need to order blue tack. I need to get blue tack. Everything's gonna start getting held up. Fuck's sake. The joys of having to wait till Friday to go and do your food shop, which is when you could get all the blue tack and shit. 38, 39. 39, 38, cool. Get those out now. Right, drop that one. Then we need the headpiece, which is 40, which is this one. There we go. Do I cut out the rest of the pieces so that we can be done with the sprue? Yes. So this is that piece. That. That. There. Right. Other body part, other tail end. Not using hardly any of this. Because that's for the base. Well, those two are for the base, that's for the base. That's for the other head, which that is as well. There for the other arms, for the other guy. Yeah, we're not using them. There we go. So this is the last bit that we've got to do today. I'm going to try and find a way of pinning this so that I can paint it. I'm going to try and find a way. The other ones I need to do with blue tack. I need to stick them up. There is reasons, because they are commissions. I need to do them to a much higher standard. I'm not going to take any risks with those ones. With my own stuff, I can take a few risks. I can make it harder on myself. With my commissions, I'm not going to do it. Even if they said to me, oh, it's fine. The answer's no. I have standards that I'm going to live to. Right, you're done. Alright. Right, let's get this glued. Come on. Alright. Yep. Happy with how that's sitting. That's not going to be an issue for painting. So let's quickly clean this up. Hey up, Nellis. Welcome, buddy. Yes, yes. You got a gifted sub yesterday. Can't remember which person it was. But yes, yes, you have access to the Zoomies. The lost Zoomies. Because you know, I still don't know where I'm going. How are you, Nellis? How was stream? I don't know where you've raided me, because I can't hear it right now. But I was still there. No, that. Oh, I can see it now. We're with our duck friend. It's quacking. You're hot and sticky. Wait. I didn't know you were a stick. You're sticky, right? One sec. Have I got a stick? Where's my stick? Wait, I've got a stick. Is this a stick? Just don't worry about that bit. Is this a stick? You know, it's a bopping stick. Bopping stick. No, remember, Nels, have lots of water. Try and cool down, buddy. I know that you're going through a heat wave. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. Have a good one, though. Also, hello again, Alpha. Right. Let's get this glued in. So that sits on that edge. Cool. Blood-drunk Roos. You've been summoned by the mention of hot and sticky. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sometimes. You're not summoned by Nurgle. Sometimes you're summoned by Slaanesh, and other times it's just Khorne sending you a message. It's perfectly fine and acceptable. We do not discriminate against any of the gods. They're just grumpy. All of them. Support her collab. Already here anyway. Yes. That's the entertainment, Niles. We all lurk in each other's. Like, I can... you would find it funny that now I can actually hear. Because I have it auto-mute when it's swaps raids. So I can now hear Rhea. But yeah. So yeah. No, we can never be mad about it. It's great. Like, the community that's across a few communities. Like, I noticed one of mine now appears in yours all the time. And that's the thing. It's everybody likes different things. And it's great that we've got a very fun little community that likes to be everywhere. And you tried, Luke. You tried. You little shitbag. You did it. You got me a little bit there. Fucker. Oh, but yeah. I don't know why it hasn't come through. Got me a little bit. Not a lot. Right, let's get these cleaned up because we're getting there. So that needs to go like that. Come here. You're going back to lurking now. Yeah. We know, Luke. You came out of lurk just to scream and then ran away. You wanted to write something wholesome. Now you don't. Yep. Well, surprisingly, there has been a couple of new bots added. And a couple of them you would really appreciate, Nellis. You could sit Luke in the corner if you really wanted to. The painting hobby, what? So 23 years? Ish? I have done professional painting for a good chunk of that as well. So, yeah. Yes, you can sit him in the corner if you really wanted, Nellis. All you do is you go into the points, so you can go sit in the corner, type lukewarm Skelly without the exclamation mark, and it pulls everything. Is it 100k to sit somebody in the corner? Don't think it is. Let me check. Because it should not be 100k to sit somebody in the corner. Go sit in the corner. Where are you? No, it's 1,000. 1,000 points for go sit in the corner. Yeah, it's been a good few years. I was a professional painter at GW for 7 of that. I would not want to usually do that sort of thing now. I do commission paints for fun. Yes, so add a place to the box is different to telling somebody to sit in the corner. So the box is 1 point, and it basically gives you a fate for that person. So you are sending somebody in the post. There is more going to be added to that. I'm probably going to actually do that on stream as a massive section where I'm just adding loads of shit. And yeah, there you go. You go sit in the corner and think about what you've done, Luke. But yeah. But yeah, there you go. You can sit people in the corner of the stream. They have to go sit in the corner. It's the rules. It's just the rules. Yep. The thing is, they are still sat there. They are still sat there. You also should have got the sound, and I don't know if you got the go sit in the corner sound, which is irritating because I didn't hear it. I don't think... I didn't hear it because there's not the screen profile on it. Fuck's sake, bear with us. I will play it again. Go away. There you go. Right, now I will be able to hear it. Where is the profile that I need to confirm? Yeah, it's not muted. But what you should have got, if we do that for a minute, and do this. No, oh no, yeah, we're fixing in prod. But what you should have got is you get Luke sat in this corner. I'll need to go and put him back up. Where is it? That's that one. Okay. It's not Kadar. There. So we have the go sit in the corner, and it puts his name up there. Puts you in front of the other guys as well. But what you also get as part of that, even though I forgot to add it back to the screen, go to redemptions. Why are you not? Why is it not playing? Why is it not playing the sound? It is monitor and output. It is going out to the right device. Don't know why that's not working. I actually don't know why. Wait. I might know now. Where is it? Where was your one? No. Because we'll do it again.
You go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
There you go. Now it works. Now it worked. There you go. Yeah, but now it works. Now it works. Now you will hear Sindri tell you to go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. And I have timed it to be exactly the same amount of time as the voice as how long it's up. So yeah, it works. And it is funny. Because, you know, gotta have fun with it. Gotta go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Where's your eggs? I don't even know if Sindri's lurking at the moment. He may be. I think he's at work, so lurky. Right. These all cleaned up. That's that. That's there. That one's there and there. That's all done. Clean up this one. Well, and until you've given the original chicken amount back, Nellis. Yeah, doing wonderful. Sound weird out of contest. You are a pig, like one. Yay! I'm a pig. Oink oink. But Nellis, does the pig have pigtails? God damn it! Still blame you, Salia. And Claire. Blame both of you. Hey up, Dragon. Welcome, buddy. I hope you do not mind your 2% cup of tea. It is dictated by a G. That you have 2% strength. No stronger, no weaker. Sorry, not sorry. I know. It's fine. It's fine. We have tea here, guys. It is dictated by a G's appearance, the strength of your tea. Be warned, there is a chance that the tea bag may break. There is a risk of the tea bag breaking. Alright. This is going to be so goddamn awkward to glue in, guys. And I'm already not looking forward to this bit. Because we're going to have to multi-glue. Alright. Ah, shit. Where did it go? Oh, crap. Got it. Ah, get off her. I didn't jump scare you today. No, you didn't. Not today. Not today. There's also, Dragon, there's also the chance that your cup of tea turns into a cup of milk. Just saying. But we have fun. So yeah. As somebody that's quite badly lactose intolerant, I don't want a cup of milk, thanks. Even though, like, I'm gonna have a pizza after this. Yeah, it's not fun, is it? No, come here. And I've got a hair trapped in this. Of course I have. Yes, I had to remove the uwu part of it, Salia, unfortunately. I was having issues running both of them. I saw an unholy creation of fiber ice cream. Ew. So, do you know what my unholy creation is at the moment that I've seen recently? Somebody made lactose-free. So, just bear this in mind. Lactose-free. Milk chocolate. Lactose-free milk chocolate. No. Put that shit away. Yep. Yep, it does sound fucking disgusting. It also sounds like an ungodly creation that they can put that shit away. Alright, so you can get plonked on after painting. How easy do you plonk? Okay, you plonk relatively well. So, the problem is, Nellis, it's milk chocolate. God damn it, is the answer, first of all. But yeah, so I 100% get that, Dragon. I got told by... Was it Claire? I think it was Claire. About a thing that basically allows me to eat a lot of lactose now. Like, to the stage of before, like, if I ate half a pizza, that was me done for the next 2-3 days. It would mess my guts up royally. However, now with this set of pills, I can have a whole large pizza all to myself, come out the other side and go, ooh, that was really, really nice, knowing full well I'm not going to suffer the repercussions from it. My body can deal with it. Really, really nice. Right. You can get off that end. I will desk hoover later. So, for now, that is all we can build on this one. He is rather a big boy. We have his head separated and his arms separated. Now, I think I'm going to be able to spray these without blue tack. Try and just pop him roughly together so you can see roughly the finished thing. I'm hopefully going to be able to spray without. But let's also just do this and zoom in a little bit. Zoom, zoom. So yeah. So he is a relatively big boy. We are going to do a very custom base for him. Very, very custom. I won't be able to start that till Friday because I need to go pick up a £30 model just to start building the base out. I am going to try and salvage at least half of that model so that we can build another base with the other half. So it's going to be one of those where the bases for these are going to be expensive, but I don't care. It's going to be cool. So we have Big Stompy, Angry, Psychic Twatbag already built. On Friday as well, I will have a load of blue tack. So on the Monday stream, we'll be able to continue. Now, rest of the week, guys. Tomorrow night is Windrose. As far as I'm aware, we're going to be playing Windrose, having fun, doing stupid shit, as per usual. Don't really mind. On Thursday, we'll do GAC, and then we will be going on to painting this boy. Because this one, I can do it without blue tack, and without all the structural supporting stuff. I can get all that bodge together for now, and I can deal with a bodge. It is going to be a bodge, guys. It's going to be a proper bodge to paint all that. So be prepared to hear plenty of swear words, because, you know, there is going to be a few. That's going to be Thursday. Friday is GC night. It is the let's just get it over and done with and get out of the match. Saturday, we'll have the podcast. It is the 101st episode, but it's Season 2, Part 1. We are now in Season 2, guys. It's 100 episodes a season. Don't worry about it. It's a long season. You don't have to watch it to join us. But Star Wars, Galaxy Heroes, mainly. but we do talk about other Star Wars stuff. We will be talking about another new character this week and going through a couple of other bits and pieces as well. On top of that, guys, there is loads that we do outside of stream in the Discord. We spend a lot of time helping others with OBS stuff, helping people with StreamBot stuff, and also helping people move over to things like Nexus if they want to. So one of those goes where you can come, ask questions, and we're open about it. What's blue tack? Sticky blue stuff. Now, usually, say I was painting this, I would have a stick, I would fill that crack with blue tack, stab the stick into a, what's it called? It's the foam that you put flowers in. That stuff. That then gets stabbed in. So that is held like that with just the stick in where I don't care about paint. So I can paint it all up and move on from there. We are going to delay those ads. No, bad ads. Because we should be finished before then. So, yeah. So, stick, holds that in, and away I go. Then you can airbrush it. You can paint it by hand, everything. It just holds it in place. The idea of the blue tack is that once it's all done, I pull the stick out and I grab something like this. I go in and I go blue tack out. The problem is, over time, that gets destroyed. As the paint gets mixed into it, we get weaker and weaker paint. So that is the big thing. Eventually, it becomes absolutely pointless for me to even use it. Now, I know where we're going to raid. We're going... I'm torn. We can either support a rare, or we can see a duck. Another duck. A red duck. A red duck that later next week will be getting a little package in the post. Don't worry, it's 3 ducks in a trench coat, really. In fact, we'll go there. We'll go there. We're going to have a slightly different raid message today, guys. Slightly different raid message. And I'm going to need to type it. So, yeah, so we're going there. We're going there. And the question, it's going to be a question today. Are you 3 ducks in a coat? This is going to be the raid message. I don't care about anything else. That is your raid message. That is your raid message, guys. So, we are raiding over to Kronos, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you again on tomorrow evening. It will be with Sindri. We'll be playing Windrose. If you're not in the Discord, join us in the Discord. Cause mayhem, chaos, and everything else, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you all very, very soon. And, yeah, remember, are you 3 ducks in a trench coat? It's a valid question.